Hi, I'm Erica from the Alameda String Academy, and this is the fourth and final tutorial on Gossek's Gavotte from Suzuki book number 1. We are going to be talking about the last two lines of the piece before the da capo al fine. This is measures 25 through 32. And this is really just an extension of what we were talking about in the last tutorial about kind of putting these 16th notes together with the bow. But these ones in particular are kind of fun because we can sort of aim in a particular direction. And we just have 4 notes or 5 notes put together in one little kind of clip. So let's just take the first measure, measure 25 first. Okay, so what we've got here is we have 4 16th notes. The group or the clip is 4 16th notes followed by the quarter note. And that's the part that we want to really practice. This. Okay, so obviously we want to make sure that we've got the 4 16th notes down. Okay, and then for me mentally, what really helps is to kind of, picture in my head that I'm playing a scale that's going down. Okay, so all I need to do is sort of let my fingers tumble in one direction down the scale, and then I need to know what note to stop on. I'm stopping on the F sharp. Now that F sharp is going to get a new bow, so I'm going to kind of aggressively change my bow so that I can really make sure that I finish on a new bow. And because the measure started on a down bow with the first quarter note, that means the 16th notes are going to be starting on an up. So I'm really going to aim for that F sharp. Okay, and of course, like we talked about in the last tutorial, you can play these with rhythms. That's long, short, long, short, long. We could play fast, short, fast, long, fast, long. Okay, you could even do it with the slur. And boy, that makes you really get to know where your string crossings are. And I want to encourage you to practice, pick one group to focus on in each day of your practice to do these things like the rhythms. So that particular group of notes, C, B, A, G, F sharp, we're lucky because we've just practiced that whole line, basically. We've played the same, it's the same thing in measure 25 and 27, 2 for 1. So lucky us. One thing to keep in mind on that one, though, is the second finger dance. We start with a low 2 on the C natural, and we end on a high 2, so we're really going to be listening for that. Okay, what's the next one? Measure 29. Okay, nothing too special there, except we're working our way over to a lower string, so we need to make sure that we have more room with our elbow to really land freely. I almost am thinking as my fingers come off, they peel quickly off or pop off the D string, that as they come up, not only are they staying above the D string, but I'm already on my way to the G string, so that my third finger is aiming this way to the G string instead of just kind of coming off, taking a vacation, and then hurrying to the G string. I'm already on my way. And again, I'm really accenting the changes of my bow to make sure I get there. Okay, same thing on the next one. And then finally the last one. Okay, so it's all there. It's the same kind of concept. And then finally we end with 2 up bows and 2 pizzicato to finish off. Keep your bow in your hand, let your first finger kind of wiggle out and come out, and we point at the strings that we want to pluck. And we kind of just give them a gentle tug. That one's a fun thing to practice with the repeat. So make sure that you save time in your practice time for practicing moving from pizzicato back to arco, or playing with the bow, and the repeat back to measure 25. Now please join me as I play this section with piano in the next track.